first off, just your thoughts on the matchup and, you know, playing Northern Illinois. Are you familiar with them from the past?
Yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. We're excited for the opportunity, obviously. Still getting into it, so don't obviously have a ton of information on them. But there is a couple ties there. My previous teammate at Michigan State, Rocky Lombardi's the quarterback, so that'll be interesting going up against him. And then I know Coach Reynolds got a couple ties there as well. He's got an old roommate. He's coaching over there, as well as he played there. So it's going to be interesting going forward.
For you personally, I mean, just getting here to Arkansas State and just kind of seeing this program from last year to this year, I mean, just how fulfilling is it for you to be going to a bowl game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously 6-6 and going to a bowl game isn't the end goal and the end result, but it's definitely progress from where we've been in the last couple of years. For those of you you've kind of been following along. It's been a brutal couple of years here, winning 2 games, winning 3 games. So to be able to get to the postseason, that's an amazing opportunity for us.
Charles, talk about that. I mean, the process that we always talk about as a player who's been fully entrenched in that. How does it feel to go through that process and to see that it has in fact worked? There has been incredible progress here. How does that feel at the end of the day? I know this isn't going to go 6-6 in a bowl game, but to see the progress, to be a part of that, how does that feel to see it come to fruition?
Yeah, so it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've been to a bowl game, so I think as the weeks here unravel, it'll be a little more telling, and I'll be able to experience that a little more. But just initially, just kind of seeing what we've been laying out here for the last couple of years is kind of coming to fruition is very fulfilling, because there's a lot of things that go into this that aren't always seen, and you're really just gauged on your win and your loss, and so you can't have moral victories. So to get some wins here and get into the postseason, it means a lot, and it means a lot for this program to show that we really have been building something here.
That's from this a little bit off camera, I guess, but you're hoping to play without the club this time?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm looking forward to getting that thing off. It's been all right dealing with it, but been able to manage. But looking forward to get that thing off and being able to use this hand again.
You mentioned that you know the quarterback there. Is there any advantage knowing him?
I wouldn't say any advantage, but it'll just be, it'll be fun. I played with him my freshman year, so it's been a few years since I've seen him, but he's been having some success over there. It'll be interesting to get back out there on the field with him.
One more thing, I guess, just going, you mentioned that you've been to a bowl game. Did you play the bowl game at Michigan State or go to a bowl game when you were there? Or?
Yeah, so we went to the Pinstripe Bowl. That was in New York. That was a cool experience. So there's a lot of guys on this team that haven't been to a bowl game, so I'm looking forward to that for them so they can get a chance to experience that as well.
Charles, what do you think is maybe going to be the most important aspect? We'll talk defensively, team as a whole, to get past this lull from the last game at Marshall to then getting all the way to December 23rd against Northern Illinois. What is going to be maybe the biggest key to be able to shift and get back into game mode?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have a little bit of time off here where we're working out and doing, just stuff as a team together, not necessarily practicing full. But that will be the key going forward, is getting back into practices and making sure that the younger guys are getting their reps and using this as a good opportunity to grow, because these are extra practices that not everybody in the country is getting. And also just getting back to our original style of play. Like, you see the games that we do well, we have a lot of energy and we're playing like, we love our teammates. And I'm sure we've talked about this before, but we track, our interactions, how many high fives we have, how many pickups we have on the field, picking up teammates and whatnot. So just getting back to the games where those are at an all-time high, we're recording thousands of high fives and chest bumps and whatnot, and just playing together as a team and continuing to build our team chemistry.
To get to 6-6 and to be going on a bowl trip.
That's an amazing feeling. Being 6-6 is not the end goal. We want more for sure, you know what I'm saying? But just being able to see everything coming into fruition is amazing. Being here 3 years and just seeing everything just switch. The spark in the program, everybody wants it. Everyone's hungry, we want more. So it's just an amazing feeling.
Just seeing the line develop throughout this year, especially the last month of the season, especially the run game, just how have you seen that line develop just over the course of this season? How encouraged are you by that?
Oh, we're very encouraged, man. It's just, our brotherhood is like no other, man. We're so connected in one. So just our progress each week, is amazing. Like in practice, we're on each other. Like, hey, bro, footwork, hand placement. The coaches are on us. Like, it's very instilled in us that we want to be great, and just our progress is tremendous together.
Makilan, obviously that offensive line has become a very tight-knit group, and obviously you've got some guys that got injured, but looking at a guy like Jacob Bear, the anchor of that line, you jumped right in at center against Marshall. Talk about how important that consistency is on the O-line, and you guys being able to keep that main unit together, obviously going into Northern Illinois.
As far as Jacob Bear, man, that's I've never met anyone like Jacob Bear. Like, that's true war daddy right there. That dude is amazing. Just him, the way he keeps us together, O-line and the offense. Without him, he's just an amazing guy. But as far as being able to keep the things rolling, it's the next man up. So coach is on us. So you got to know how to do more than one thing, especially in the offensive line position. And I feel like that brings value to you and the team as a whole. So if Jake went down, somebody got to go. And I just took pride in that, to be able to step up and do his position. And I just took great pride in it.
It's kind of nice to be going to a regional top bowl, where you're not too far from home.
It's great. So my family will be able to come. It's not too far. I really, that is a great thing. Just being able to have everybody there, my support, to come there and watch us play. It'd be an amazing feeling just to see them in the stands.
Have you had a chance to look at Northern Illinois yet?
I watched a little bit of film on them. They're a great opponent. Just going to be a great challenge.
Let me ask you this: how much understanding do you have when it comes to the uniqueness of understanding that this is a business, it's a football game, but it's also a business. This is an opportunity of branding, not just for the school, Arkansas State, in a bowl game, but for you as a player, for the players on the team. How are you all able to balance that, or have you even thought about balancing the branding versus the game?
Honestly, we haven't. We take this as just another opportunity to do what we do. Do it as a team together. So as far as the outside stuff, everything outside of that, just being together like a team, everything outside of that we don't really think about. It's really it's just another opportunity to do what we do together. So the outside noise, the outside biz, the outside worries, we don't really think about that. We don't worry about that. We worry about what we have in front of us, the task at hand. And that's to ultimately get the dub.
Anything else, guys? Kevin, you good, Logan? Okay, thanks, Makilan.
Yes, sir.